Yeah, I know. I thought he was going to be right there, that's all. Good evening to everyone. We have Rebecca Marino and Team Canada captain Heidi El Tabakh here this evening with us. We'll start with questions in the room and then move over to Zoom. If you are on the Zoom call and would like to ask a question, please use the raise hand function and we will invite you to unmute yourself and ask a question when it is appropriate. We'll start with questions in the room. Gemma.
Hi, Rebecca. That match seemed a bit like a war of attrition. What did it feel like for you?
Yeah, that was definitely a challenging match. I feel like Iselin really showed her fighting spirit. That's something that frequently comes out at Billie Jean Cup when you're playing for your country. You fight till the end. So I was, kudos to her. I'm also quite proud of that match. I feel like I fought really hard, didn't give up to the end. So yeah, a lot of back and forth. We definitely have a bit of a rivalry going on right now.
And talk to me a little bit about that back and forth. It really did seem like it was anyone's, like right up until the final point.
Yeah, that's exactly how it felt. And that's what Heidi and I were chatting about on the changeovers, about just one point at a time, fighting for every point because it's not over until it's over. As cliche as that might sound, and that's really what it felt like. I'm sure she felt it from her end as well, but she dug deep and got it at the end.
And how do you kind of regroup, rally, and get ready for tomorrow now?
Yeah, well, that's sort of the beauty of a team competition like this is you get a second crack at it the next day. And I really want to do well for my teammates, so I'm excited to get out there and motivated. This is sort of like giving me the burning coals of motivation to get back out there and get some revenge. So yeah, our team is quite positive. Though we didn't necessarily have 2 wins today, we're 1-1. Great opportunities tomorrow. We start fresh and it's water off the duck's back kind of thing. Yeah.
So obviously, Heidi, you're very experienced with this team. I'm wondering, what are the things that you're telling Rebecca like during the match? And then Rebecca, what are the biggest things you've learned from Heidi during your time with her?
Can't give you all the tactics. It's a mix between a little bit of strategy and a little bit of like staying in the moment and just like mental toughness. And I've been on the bench with Rebecca now a couple times, so I know her well as a person, as a player. So I feel like with every tie, I try my best to kind of get her in that right frame of mind. Something today that she will not tell you guys was that she was not feeling very well for a majority of the second and third set, but she really fought through it. And listen, she gave it her all out there, and she really did till the last point. And I'm super proud of her, and I know she's a fighter. And like she said, she's going to come back tomorrow and be ready.
In terms of Heidi being on the bench, I mean, I feel like she's sort of the pillar of strength for the entire team. She's someone we really admire, and she inspires us. So it's really nice to look over and see her. She's very positive, a lot of motivational words, and I feel like she knows her strategy as well. So we have sort of a nice, puzzle right there that fits really nicely, and I think we all get on really quite well. So it's really a blast having her on the court because we don't always get the coach or captain on the court during the regular tour year. So this is like a real treat for me at least.
Thank you, Becca.
Thank you.
Feelings mutual.
Yeah.
Pete.
Becca, you really did fight right to the last ball. You got one of the breaks back in the third set. It was tight. How big of a factor was the crowd getting behind you in that final set, cheering you on?
Yeah. Oh, it was incredible. I felt because I wasn't necessarily feeling my best, but knowing that I had so many people in the crowd that I recognize and know quite well, friends, family, people from the tennis community. So it definitely inspired me to dig deeper a little bit because, that's what we play for. We play for not just ourselves, we play for everyone who's there.
And how was it having Bianca join in last night, being on the bench today, helping cheer you on?
Oh, it's awesome. We all love Bianca. I think, she's a great player herself, and we were all disappointed when her injury in Miami happened. But the fact that she's here is really admirable, and that shows that she's a great team member as well. So yeah, we're all very excited that she's here, and she adds to the bench really well, nicely.
Gemma.
Sorry, you guys alluded to you not feeling well, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what you were working through?
I was just feeling a little bit nauseated out there. So we took a not gravel, but something to help settle down my stomach. But so that's why I feel like I had a bit of a second wind at the end, because I was starting to feel better, but just didn't take it soon enough. But the good thing is, like, I have overnight to feel better. I think it was just, I don't know exactly what it was. I already feel better. So yeah, I'm excited to play tomorrow. It's not something that's of concern. Yeah, it just happens sometimes, and that's sports.
Thank you.
I believe there are no questions on the Zoom either. I just wanted to, Heidi, get your view before we finish on kind of how this sets up tomorrow overall.
Yeah, look, I mean, we're tied at 1-1, but I really believe that we're in a good position. Tomorrow's a new day. I think the girls played and fought their hardest today, and we're gonna rest and regroup and come back at it tomorrow. Yeah, we're ready to battle, and I do feel confident for tomorrow, and so does the team. So we look forward to it. We're ready to battle.
Thank you very much, Heidi and Rebecca.